Y'all, now I can't be the only one who watch these hyper feminine, real girly cartoons on friendship and adventure. The real girls know exactly what I'm talking about, and we're gonna get right into it.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Yo, Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And today I am bringing you all another video touching on these super cute girly cartoons that you may have forgot of, that we're going to take a blast to the past on these really cute cartoons. And these are real special to my heart, so some of them I watch more than others, but I did want to shine a light on each of these. But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. I don't take it for granted for you all clicking on this video. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms down within the description box. All who are new, you should know I do an array of topics. I'm very diverse, blurred, nerdy content, nostalgic content. I love to blast you onto the past, more conscious topics with more depth. And I dibble and dabble within vlogs. So if you like any of that, then you most definitely like it over here. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First, we're gonna start off with Totally Spies. Totally Spies stands out as one of the most iconic hyper feminine girly girl cartoons, seamlessly combining friendship, fashion, and high energy adventure. It not only provided entertainment, but also inspired a generation of girls to understand that they could both be stylish and strong, as well as caring and capable. Three high school girls, Sam, Clover, and Alex, led double lives as secret agents, all while managing their studies, style, and friendships. What makes this show iconic? A blend of girly vibes and spy thriller excitement combines glamour with intense action, unique styles. Every girl showcased a distinct color and personality, allowing viewers to easily connect with them. Empowerment wrapped in sparkle. It demonstrated that girls can battle villains while still enjoying shopping, lip gloss, and crushes. Totally Spies became iconic as it demonstrated to a generation that femininity and strength are not mutually exclusive. They form a powerful combination. Through spy missions, stylish gadgets, and unwavering friendships, it illustrated that girls can appear charming, protect the world, and maintain their nails intact while doing so. Next, we'll be diving into Winx Club, a collection of stylish fairies from various realms who are enrolled in a magical academy, fighting against dark forces and maturing into young women. What makes it iconic? Legendary fashion, the enchanting transformations and costumes were remarkable. Bonds and development. The series delved into emotional awareness, camaraderies, heartache, and changing identities. A whimsical journey to adulthood. Young women discovering strength, love, and their true calling. Winx Club was legendary as it empowered girlhood, making it both strong and beautiful simultaneously. It illustrated that one sparkle is not merely external. It encompasses your resilience, your connections with friends, and your path to discovering your inner light. Now, before I proceed, I have to mention that the fashion within Winx Club ate all the way down. They were fashionistas that don't get the recognition they deserve. Now, don't get me wrong, Totally Spies has some really cute looks, very vintage, and I love how classy and clean they were. However, I really liked Winx Club fashion. Now, we're gonna dive into the ladies who have a passion for fashion. The Bratz. Bratz brand transcended mere fashion. They embody bold self-expression, camaraderie, and the pursuit of dreams. They defined the early 2000s with a distinctive flair, creating a niche for girls who were vibrant, imaginative, and unapologetically authentic. Yasmin, Chloe, Jade, and Sasha explore the ups and downs of teenage life, fashion, music, and friendship as they manage their own magazine. What makes this show iconic? A stylish act of rebellion, Bratz celebrated self-expression, ethnic diversity, and uniqueness, multicultural representation. Every character hailed from distinct backgrounds, providing many girls with the visibility they lacked in other places. Empowered girl vibes. These girls aspired to more than just relationships. They were business minded. So this should be no shocker, but this truly is one of my favorite cartoons that had that girly adventure aspect, because how could you not like the Bratz? And if you did not get the chance, if this video comes out before that one, stay tuned for me ranking the Bratz movies. Now we'll be diving into My Little Pony. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, serves as a prominent illustration of a hyper-feminine, feminine-oriented cartoon that gained widespread admiration due to its compelling narrative, emotional depth, and profound themes of camaraderie, personal development, and self-acceptance. Initially designed for a young female audience, it evolved into a significant cultural phenomenon. Ponies are discovering important life lessons about love, honesty, friendship, and bravery. Now, what made this show so iconic? Every character symbolizes a virtue, like loyalty and generosity. The animation is bright and colorful, complemented by a pastel aesthetic. It delivers strong messages for everyone about emotional intelligence, inclusivity, and empathy. Unexpectedly, it has a fan base that transcends gender and age, demonstrating its universal appeal. Although this is not a cartoon and it's an anime, I had to mention this because a lot of times, a lot of us girlies clump this into our childhood girly memories. And I'm like, it would be wrong for me not to include Sailor Moon into this video. Usagi Tsukino, also known as Sailor Moon, along with her fellow Sailor Scouts, battles to safeguard the universe while managing the challenges of teenage life. Before I proceed, I just have to mention that I actually watched this anime later on as I've gotten older, and I absolutely love it, of course. And my favorite character is Luna, but I actually never really grew up watching Sailor Moon. I've always seen certain aspects and was like, oh, that looks so cute. And I've always seen like the animation all around the place. But as I got older, that was my first time diving into it, and it ages so well. What makes this show so iconic? A groundbreaking magical girls series. It established a foundation for feminine action shows. Fashionable fighters, the girls had bows, tiaras, and heels as they saved the world. Themes of love, sacrifice, and fate. It harmonized in epic battles with teenage romance and camaraderie. Representation of various female characters, from nerds to tomboys to romantics. Every girl could find herself represented in one of these ladies. This anime walked and crawled so that further animations can be where they are, as well as these cartoons mentioned within this video. Now we'll be diving into Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse, a humorous, playful, and wonderfully pink glimpse into Barbie's world with her friends, family, and naturally Ken. What made this show iconic? It's hyper-feminine and embraces identity. It fully accepts everything pink, glamorous, and femininity. A sense of self-aware humor, it playfully critiques Barbie stereotypes while also honing into them. Bonds of sisterhood and enjoyable escapades. Despite the humor, it remains grounded in friendship and a positive spirit. Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse achieved iconic status by blending hyper-feminine glamour with intelligent humor, character-focused friendships, and abundance of pink empowerment. It conveyed to girls, embrace style, embrace silliness, embrace intelligence, embrace kindness, embrace everything, and never diminish yourself to conform to someone else's dream when you have an opportunity to inhabit your own dream house. Now we'll be diving into Strawberry Shortcake. Now, just to be clear, I'm referring to the early 2000s version. That's my favorite version. That's the version I grew up on. That's the version I know so many Y2K girlies grew up on. So that is the version I'll be touching on in this video. Strawberry and her kind-hearted friends embark on adventures in a world themed around fruit, brimming with kindness and creativity. Strawberry Shortcake serves as one of the foundational models for hyper-feminine cartoons that focus on themes of friendship, adventure, and sweetness, both in a literal and emotional sense. From her delightful sugary universe to her compassionate nature, Strawberry Shortcake has emerged as a lasting symbol of gentle influence, virtuous girlhood, and pastel fantasies. What made this show so iconic? A soft aesthetic featuring pastels, frills, bows, and endless cupcakes. Supportive friendships among girls. No drama, just teamwork, encouragement, and personal development. Empowerment with kindness, highlighting entrepreneurship. Strawberry owned a cafe. Creative problem solving and emotional awareness. And I even went back to the show, and Strawberry truly was a great leader. I realized she really led with kindness at all times, and I found that to be very admirable. Now we'll be diving into Monster High. Now, if you are no stranger to this channel, then you know I love Monster High. The girls eat down. I cosplayed as Claudine this year. So these girls are most definitely very iconic, and let's get into it. Monster High gained its iconic status by blending hyper-feminine style with a spooky identity, promoting friendship and inclusive narratives. It was never solely about appearance. It was about embracing your bold, beautiful self, regardless of how strange, unique, or quote-unquote monstrous you might feel. And that message is timeless. Rather than just offering one definition of what it means to be quote-unquote pretty or quote-unquote feminine, Monster High embraced diversity, bangs, scars, stitches, and everything in between. Each girl accepted their flaws, which were not flaws at all, but rather fierce attributes. It inspired girls who felt quote-unquote different to openly love themselves. This show is the definition of loving your flaws and all, and embracing different looks, different identities, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and that's what I really loved about this show. It did a great job of really displaying true inclusivity. Now we'll be diving into the Powerpuff Girls. Now, if you were in tune with early 2000s Cartoon Network, then you know this was truly one of the peaks on the show, and this show had a large impact in what made Cartoon Network so iconic. The Powerpuff Girls combine charm with disorder. It undoubtedly fits within the domain of hyper-feminine, girly cartoons that are based on friendship and adventure, featuring a strong twist. The girls adorned in pastel dresses, with large eyes and sparkling voices, resembling dolls. Yet they delivered formidable blows. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup dismantle the notion that femininity equates to fragileness. Striking visual rendered it memorable. Gentle aesthetic combined with unrefined strength. Each Powerpuff Girl embodied a distinct aspect of girlhood. Blossom, the intelligent, poised leader. Bubbles, the kind-hearted, sensitive artist. Buttercup, the resilient, tomboyish rebel. No single girl was perceived as superior. They celebrated their differences and were most formidable as a group. This message of strength and diversity resonated deeply with young girls as they learned to embrace their individual characteristics. The Powerpuff Girls became iconic as it transformed the perception of a quote-unquote girly girl, demonstrating that pink bows and glitter can harmoniously exist alongside strength, leadership, and emotional depth. It empowered hyperfemininity, sanctified sisterhood, and made an adventure appear glamorous. Now, I had to save this for last because I believe a lot of people have truly forgot about this show. Horseland that was a part of the Lollapalooza lineup. Horseland serves as a profoundly nostalgic and emotionally resonant illustration of hyperfeminine, girly girl cartoon that is grounded in themes of friendship, personal growth, and adventure, all intertwined with horses, heartfelt moments, and a valuable life lesson. Horseland exuded a serene, rural allure characterized by soft pastel, flowing manes, glittering saddles, and gentle emotional undertones. It emerged the fantasy of horse ownership with the genuine feelings associated with maturing, creating a utopia for numerous girls who yearned for heartfelt adventures. At its essence, Horseland revolved around a variety of friendships. The primary group, Sarah, Alma, Molly, Bailey, and Chloe and Zoe, hailed from distinct backgrounds, yet they united through the mutual passion for horses and riding. Conflicts were not solely external. The series delved into themes of jealousy, honesty, peer pressure, competition, and self-esteem, all viewed through the perspective of friendship as a priority. Numerous episodes addressed themes of fear, injury, or separation, reflecting real-life struggles in a symbolic manner that profoundly connected with the audience. The horses were not merely pets. They were companions, guardians, and mentors. Horseland became iconic due to its combination of hyperfeminine aesthetics, emotional narratives, and significant friendships, presented in a manner that was gentle, grounded, and impactful. It empowered young girls to embrace both sensitivity and strength, all while engaging in horseback riding and enjoying their best life at the barn. So, I thank you all for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Please let me know your thoughts, perspectives down within the comment section. Which one was one of your favorites? What was your top 3? Let me know everything. If you disagree with anything stated in this video, that is a-okay, but we can have a healthy disagreement down within the comment section. And I want you all to remember that you are loved by the God who created the universe. He made you for such a special purpose. You're not a mistake. He knew you before you were in your mother's womb. So let your light shine bright. Thank you all so much for sharing this precious moment with me. And I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.